Hello, my beautiful collective. It's Kai. Just disclaimer, this is all based on my own experience, so please use your own discernment, bruh. Okay, so Abraham Hicks said, I met these people at work and they showed me this pendant from quoted from Abraham Hicks about how life is supposed to be fun. And deadass, that's so on fucking facts. That's so on fucking facts, okay? Because I realized, I held myself back, okay? I'm gonna talk in I statements because this is, once again, my own experience, okay? So what works for me may not work for y'all. But I realized, I was holding myself back. Not because of, well, not just because of the fact that I experienced a lot of, physical dysregulation, nervous system dysregulation, recentering myself, and feeling safe in my body, in other words, right? But then recently I was letting go of a lot of people in my life, and I just kind of was oh, I was also surrounded by a lot of negativity. And not to say that this, once again, wasn't the only experience that I had with these people, but at the same time, it's that energy that was reflected back to me of holding myself back. And I am a very physically expressive person. I do OnlyFans. What the fuck? And I was even reflecting on it in terms of when I was 20 and 21. And that's just a lot of good information for me to see if I still align with it. And I was very exposing back then. And I was genuinely damn, that's why I started OnlyFans. Because I was why the fuck am I just showing people for free? Because I do value my body. I've concentrated and been very disciplined to get my body to this point. And now I'm reevaluating on how I can healthily do so without putting myself into honestly for me at least, the toxic ways of intermittent fasting, replacing meals with shakes, X, Y, and Z, right? So not providing the proper nutrients for this body. As a physically feminine entity, I also am learning a lot about phases so that I can understand the chemicals and the pheromones. Fuck, I keep saying that. The fluctuations in the chemicals within our bodies. So estrogen is one of them that I've learned a lot about, that I feel I experience a lot, even just with all the other chemicals in general, hormones and how that naturally happens. So I've been learning a lot, right? And I went out Friday night, went to LA, and I was this is the shit. This is the shit, because I would go on road trips almost every other week when I was around 22, 23. And for various reasons, honestly, it wasn't always to fucking party it up. It was really just so I could be in a different city, close to water. And I felt myself with me that night. And I've been holding myself back because of the fact that, yes, I practice abstinence. It means I'm not going to have sex with anyone until I'm in a committed relationship. Also because I'm spiritual, so that physical contact with people, that intimate physical contact, is very much an energy exchange. It might not be like that for other people, but for me, it is. And so I was what I'm holding myself back from, that I am capable and consenting to doing, is flirting. And I just kind of let loose. It wasn't the main prerogative. It was really just to be my feminine, within my feminine energy. So attracting and receiving and being receptive. So opening myself up and not being so guarded. But at the same time, I also had to check in with my body. There was a moment that I just sat down and I was no one fucking talk to me right now, I swear to God. I was so tired physically, and I wasn't really tired, but I don't want to get into that. It was more of a health concern thing that I have to check in with every so often. And so I am opening myself up. I might not be that open to dating someone because at this point in my life, in this present moment, I'm very focused on sharing my experiences with you guys as much as focusing on like other business structures, I guess. Like I'm learning a lot in terms of spirituality right now, and not only spirituality in general, so the mind, body, and the heart, but also like my psychic abilities, and that's my own personal journey, in other words, because I do believe that everyone is capable of tapping into gifts that I've actualized and been utilizing to help people. So through cardmancy, so tarot, and things like that. But it's, once again, with your own consent. It can't be done unless you actually have faith in yourself to a very high degree. Because letting go, stepping into the unknown, challenging your comfort zone, also understanding that what feels safe in the past may not feel safe anymore. So psychologically healing and regulating your nervous system, and then making different inspired actions so that you can actually feel the change, like actively practice and feel the change, because that is, once again, through your own process. And so really just understanding that, and it's been feeling really, really releasing, and I feel so much more free. And as a Pluto Chiron Sagittarius, I haven't been freeing myself. I've been binding myself to things that do not actually bind me. It's all in the fucking head. And so I've just decided to clear my space and communicate clearly with people that are still in my space. And yeah, it's been a very interesting process, because it's, once again, doing the action and letting it go. Because who knows what's going to happen? Who knows truly what's going to happen? I might get visions, but it doesn't mean I can tell the fucking future for what it could be. There's the multiverse. There's the paradox. There's also the chaos and free will of life. And I'm just really grateful, because I can truly only choose for myself and think for myself, because what I'm tapping into is understanding that I don't like to feel controlled. I also don't truly like to control myself all the time. I like to let loose and be a chaotic monster. And I fucking love that, but I have to be safe. I have to stay healthy, or I will debilitate myself to a very detrimental degree, because we are all capable of that. We're all fucking capable of that. And that is honestly the realest shit that I could actually say that I've experienced. Like, we're capable of love, we're capable of fear, and it's a choice. There's also such thing as toxic positivity, not accepting my experience of rage, fears, anger, like sadness, grief. Hey, there's different levels though, honestly, in my perspective. But yeah, I've been really recalibrating and recentering myself, and also taking time away in my own ways, from connecting in different forms. I'm just learning to love myself more, and it's been fucking lit. I know that once I'm up here, there's definitely going to be duality and balancing with yin and yang. So yeah, I'm going to give myself space for that whenever it comes. But other than that, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me, by the way. Like, I wish to cultivate, yes, an honest and pure community, but once again, I will be discerning. I will be very discerning, because if it's not uplifting and empowering, I'm not saying that it's all love and light, right? But trust me when I tell you, definitely don't need another person to pull me back to earth.
I'm far more capable of that, and it can get very depressing very quickly if I choose it. And so yeah, just reclaiming my power, being here with myself, loving myself, understanding that it has to come from me first, because then I could very potentially go into codependency, seeking validation outside of me, and I know my collective is going to be drawn to me just naturally. So thank you, collective, for being here, for watching this fucking wonderful journey of human life as a spiritual soul. And thank you for being alive, truly. That's just the purest thing that I could ever say to you guys. Thank you for being alive, and I'm sending you so much love on your own spiritual journey, okay? Bye, guys.